to This Ain't the Scene. It's a podcast.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, that.
Good one, that.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, man, not bad.
What have you been up to?
Fucking chilling.
Sick.
That's it, really. I haven't really listening to tunes, new tunes. What new tunes have I got listening to today? Fucking, Yours Truly. Have you heard of Yours Truly? Australian band from fucking Australia.
Do they sound like My Chemical Romance?
Nah, mate. They sound like fucking an Australian band.
Australian band.
They sound like a band from fucking Aussie.
Are they pop punk?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
They're kind of like pop punky / just heavy-ish rocky kind of Tonight Alive-y kind of.
I was going to say Tonight Alive is
Yeah,
my only reference of Australian pop punk.
It's the closest thing. It's the closest thing, but it's not because it's not. But you know what I mean.
Is it dude singer or lady singer?
Lady singer.
Lady singer.
They're good though. It's kind of got like.
It's a lady singer, but they're good.
But they're good. No. I didn't mean like that.
Fucking
I didn't mean like that.
Shit.
I just mean like they're good. They're good though. They're good though. They've kind of got like a You Meet at 6 vibe to them a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Nice.
They released a new album the other day.
Oh, full album.
Full whack. One might say.
I'm getting like less albums at the minute.
Yeah,
like
there's
on
been
my
a lot of singles.
lot of
What else?
singles.
I listened to something else that was new the other day, earlier today. Fucking, it's not metal or rock or pop punk related, but Post Malone.
I haven't listened to it. I
released a
keep
new
seeing
album.
it.
Awesome.
Oh really?
Country as fuck. I love it.
I'll listen to that.
Yeah, it's good.
Kids in Glass Houses. New
No.
Kids in Glass Houses.
Yeah, a new song.
New song.
Yeah, no new album.
What's it called? Something
It's
painting.
got like a weird name.
Something painting.
Yeah, it's like Scooby-Doo painting. or
Rothko.
something.
No, Rothko painting.
That's the one. That's what I said.
I think that they're
It's alright.
potentially the best that they've been.
But that's
No, actually, no,
disagree.
not Smart Casual.
Smart Casual
Casual's well.
is an
But I think
iconic.
post Smart Casual, I think they're the best they've been.
No, because Dirt was also fucking iconic.
Nah,
It was.
it's got a couple of songs on it. That's it.
No, it's got more than a couple.
I think
of
we've done this before.
We
It's
have.
like I
We
think
just
I know like one or two songs.
going
on it.
over the same shit.
I probably know them more than I think I do.
There was a new Make Them Suffer song.
Oh yeah, I did listen to that. That's good.
That's cool.
It's good.
Mm.
Heavy.
Oh.
I've not got a lot of heaviness. New Fever.
Fever 3. I haven't listened to the new Fever 333.
It's better again. I was thinking though. I wish they were heavier. They're not that heavy anymore. Yeah, that's a fucking tune.
What was it? What's it called? Something about a baseball
Bong,
bat.
bong, no, Swing, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Or Swag, or
Swing.
Swing.
Something about a baseball bat.
Tune. Oh, yeah,
It's like swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter.
Yeah. Okay,
I
yeah.
couldn't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that was a tune. But when they started, they were really heavy.
They were a lot more kind of like hardcore.
Like punky.
Yeah.
There's none of that anymore.
No, it's a bit more
It's very produced.
I didn't want to say that word, but yeah.
It's very clean. There's no like grit to it.
Yeah, it's not just like some dudes fucking hitting shit in a room, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just wish it was like more angsty.
Well, I mean, it is.
No, but it's like it's like mainstream angst.
I don't know, man. Like, I think you can get angst with being in a studio and not recording a band. Do you know what I mean?
It's missing something. It's missing some grit. Think about like Let Live and then the early Fever stuff. It had like some like
Cojones.
Yeah, it had a bit of grit to it.
Wow.
Now I feel like it's just less of that. I don't think it's bad. I mean, I think I checked out quite a while ago with Fever. When they started, I was really excited, but then I checked out. But I think it's getting me back in. They might be winning. Me
I mean,
back
they have kind of like lulled for a while. They've kind of
I think there's been a
bit.
lot of internal politics with that band as well.
Well, yeah, because everyone left apart from Jason, and
Yeah.
it's just built a new band around it.
Yeah. There's a new Alkaline
Drama.
Trio.
New Alkaline Trio.
Yeah. Also, when I listened to it, it's a good song. Someone showed me this video of Alkaline. I was talking to Alkaline Trio. I think they've just toured the UK, and someone at work had gone to see him. I was talking about Alkaline Trio, and they sent me this video of, it was like 30 Alkaline Trio songs, and they all have exactly the same guitar part in, and it's like what's that big song that they have?
I don't know.
It's been a long day living with this. It's been a long time since I've
I never
felt
was
so
really
sick.
much of an Alkaline Trio.
Oh, mate, it's
kind
so
of
good.
person.
But
They're
he
no Blink.
uses the
I'm
same
not saying it's not Blink-182.
guitar line all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, and the key'll change, and like this video is like showing it like in playing through different songs, and it's like the same part, and then it goes on for like a minute, and then it goes now minor, and it's the same riff but changed to minor,
Nice.
and then again just another like 10 songs.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but if it fucking works,
Works.
you just rinse that. Also, Twin Atlantic have got a new song.
Oh, I haven't listened to them since their first load of albums.
I think that they should be way bigger than they are.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, the first album they released was awesome, but then after that, it
I
just
think
kind
they're
of...
mint.
And then, do you know what's really weird about Twin Atlantic? They started like touring with really weird bands. They started off where you'd expect them to start off, touring with people like Yumi at Six and like fucking, I don't know, well, Kids in Glass Houses, and you know where you'd expect them
pop
to
rock.
be. Yeah, pop rock, like UK pop rock. And then they started touring with like the fucking Who or something, like opening for the Who. And it's like, I don't know, man, that's a really different demographic.
Yeah.
And then I think the music just changed. It went away from this kind of pop rock, emo, alt rock stuff to just generic
Radio
1 rock, and it was just
the new stuff is it feels very like Yumi at 6E.
fair.
But I was, because they've just like did a tour of like small venues, and they played the Wardrobe in Leeds.
Oh yeah, good venue.
And I don't even think it sold out. If it did, it didn't sell out till the last minute, because I was getting targeted ads for it like a couple of weeks before. But like listening to their songs, all of their songs, I couldn't imagine seeing them in a small venue, if you know what I mean. They're like big band songs. You know, like...
What, they're in the new stuff?
You know, like Yumi at 6, like Cavalier Youth, all of that stuff. Like
big stadium.
Big, big. It's designed for like a big stage. All of their songs are like that, and I just can't imagine it working.
Like otherwise, yeah.
In like a...
The 10 room.
It's like a lighters up... big swaying choruses and like all that stuff.
But
there's
there's not enough room in the venue for people.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's a fire hazard.
Yeah, to be fair, set the sprinklers off.
Yeah, but it's like I don't understand. Like, they just in my head they sound like a big band.
I don't know. I've not listened to them since that first like album thing.
Yeah,
I can't even remember what the song goes like. I just remember he has a very strong Scottish accent.
Something about a generator. That one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a tune. That and then I set my body on fire.
Yeah, that one.
So I could be free.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I don't know why I did a Bob Dylan.
I mean,
impression.
he was setting his body on fire so he could be free.
Yeah, yeah, he was. But it's like tunes like that. They're like big. They're like, I've only ever seen them at festivals.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
They headlined Trees a couple of years ago, and they were mint. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. They're a band that I think have kind of gone.
Yeah, I think they're. Well, I think they go in the same way as Yumi at 6.
Yeah, well, they've been around the same amount of time.
Yeah.
So,
but I think that might have been the problem with Yumi at 6, because they were writing all these songs that were like big songs, and I think they'd ridden that train and they'd run out of steam.
I don't know. I think the problem with Yumi at 6 was they started off doing stuff I'm not saying they didn't ever stop doing stuff that they really liked, but I think they started caring too much about what everyone else would think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because there's one... Which album is it? The one after the Cavalier Youth album. To be fair, even the Cavalier Youth album...
Yeah, that's when it started to...
That's when it started to turn, and everything just became very Radio 1 rock, like loads of influence from kind of like the Black Keys, and like there's a few Foo Fighter-y bits in there as well.
Yeah.
Even some Royal Blood kind of stuff in there.
Yeah.
When Royal Blood first started like coming onto the scene, and Yumi at 6 was like, yeah, we should fucking do this. And it's just like, you can not really do anything new.
But then their last release, that EP that they did, they tried to... I feel like they tried to switch it back, but it was too late.
They did that song that was like God Bless the Emo Kids or something.
Yeah.
That was trash.
I thought it was really good, man.
I don't know.
I thought it was really good, but I think they realised too late that that's what they... Because I think as well, they would have never... If they'd have kept doing what they were doing, they would have never got as big as they are.
No, but the difference...
But they would
have...
have been probably the top of that
Yeah.
section.
I think... So this is my hypothesis behind it. So you can compare... Two bands are really easy to compare here. Yumi at 6 and Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
They were both around at exactly the same time, and they both had the same sort of trajectory at a certain point.
Yeah.
And it got to a point, so for Yumi at 6, it was Cavalier Youth, and for Bring Me the Horizon, it was Sempiternal, maybe That's the Spirit. One of those two.
Yeah.
And it got to that point for both of them where they were like, we can do the same thing or something completely different, or we can just play it safe and follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Bring Me did something completely different and brought out That's the Spirit, and it changed the fucking world.
Yeah.
And Yumi at 6 just played it safe because they were scared to lose what they already had. So they went, let's just do Radio 1 kind of stuff, and we'll sell albums and people will be happy.
Yeah.
And then that's just when Unit 6 started to drop down. And then they went from playing Wembley, selling it out in like fucking 10 seconds, to then just playing O2.
But it's like what we said. It's like what we've said before. It's like you, by Yumi at 6 making that choice and basically becoming like a radio band, they've now got a small slice of a big cake. Like there's you're competing with the giants then.
Yeah.
You're competing with your Foo Fighters and like your big radio bands, like these absolute Goliaths. Whereas if they'd have just gone, right, so you've got two choices. You can either be the smallest band on against like your Foo Fighters, your Paramores, and like your huge bands like that, or you go, or we stick to this niche and we become the top of that niche.
Yeah.
Which is what Bring Me did. Bring Me just went, we're happy to stay in this weird little subgenre, but we're going to be the best at it.
Yeah, and then
we're going to be the biggest.
And then they were like, we'll take our time to get to fucking play in Wembley. And, and the O2
because now they're the top of that bracket.
Yeah.
Whereas Yumi at 6 change brackets and they're fighting.
Yeah, I see what you're
Goliath.
saying. I see exactly what you're saying. They entered the other space too early and had no chance to compete with those kind of people.
Do you know? It's like they're like, so imagine a swimming pool. So you got like the big boy pool and the little kids pool.
Yeah.
Yumi at 6 went to the big boy pool, and they were the worst in the class. Bring Me the Horizon went, we're happy just staying in there.
We'll just sit in
we'll stay in the kiddie pool.
We'll go
but they're dominating it. Yeah. They're like dunking other kids under, waterboarding them.
Yeah.
They're the biggest kids. They're bullying everyone. They're the top of the game.
And then they're teaching the younger kids to bully the even younger kids. So they're just like, yo, let me show you how to dunk this kid under the water. And then they're like, yeah, okay. So then all these other younger bands were like, have you checked out this riff I can play on 12 and the 13th fret? And just kind of play up here a little bit. And make
whereas Yumi at 6
sound.
Moved to the big pool, and now the big kids won't even let them in the pool anymore.
Big kids won't let them in. They're
just like, get out.
Oh, get the fuck out. With you.
Yeah. We cracked it.
Yeah,
we cracked it.
Yeah, you did it first, folks.
Yeah.
There you
go.
But talking about big bands, big people, big people and big bands. Big bands that make a lot of streams. Can you make streams? You can now.
You can make them. He's done it again.
There is a list with what's the list by? Loudwire. There's a Loudwire list, and it is called, what's it called? The 70 rock and metal songs with over 1 billion Spotify streams.
70 songs.
70 rock, 70.
Fuck yeah.
So we're gonna go through them. And we're gonna rank them. So these are the top rock and metal songs of all time, I guess.
Yeah.
and we're gonna give our ranking out of 10.
Going to give our big fat opinions.
Big fat opinions that nobody's asked for.
Boy. Yeah.
You were all sat there. You were all sat there looking at us like, who the fuck are these dickheads? They don't know what they're talking about. Why do I care about their opinions? Well, here we are.
Yeah, we got them. We got opinions.
That's just the way it works.
And you have to hear them.
You just got to listen to them.
That is podcasting.
Podcasting, baby. So I guess this is alphabetical. So AC/DC.
Do you like AC/DC?
I as a child, as a young whippersnapper that started learning guitar,
Yeah.
AC/DC were the boys.
I still occasionally go back to...
Every now and again, if AC/DC comes on, I'll be there and I'll be like, you shook me all night long.
My favourite AC/DC album is High Voltage.
That's a good one. That's with Bon Scott, though, isn't it? Not Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I think it is TNT. It's TNT's on it.
TNT.
We got the jack. It's got that on it as well.
We got the jack.
We got the jack.
It's got that.
Isn't it mad that they had a singer that sounded like TNT, and then he unfortunately passed away, and then they got another singer, a new person that then sounds like we're back in black, and they sound the same, and they both have the name. Is it Brian? No, Bon and Brian, but they both begin with a B, and they both sound the same. What the fuck?
Also, do you think that he didn't sound like that, and then they went, right, listen up, you're gonna have to do the voice.
You're gonna have to do the voice thing. You're gonna have to,
because I can't believe that it can't be a natural voice twice.
Not only that, right? Is that their names are similar and they sound the same. But
I don't think their names are similar. I think that's a massive stretch.
They both begin with a B. That's our names are similar. They both begin with a J.
Yeah. I mean, not at all.
Yeah, J and an O. First two letters.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
We're halfway there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same.
They're also from they're from like Australia.
Yeah, but
so like what I'm saying is, I can imagine finding that person. Like, fair enough, anywhere else in the world, right? If he was like from the US and stuff, he'd be like, right, they've found this guy from America. He sounds like what we're looking for. But the fact that he's also Australian,
is Brian Johnson Australian?
I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm making
I don't think
wild
he is.
assumptions.
I don't think he is. I would argue that there's not an Australian in the world called Brian.
Bollocks. What are you on about? They're all called Brian.
He's like the least Australian. Actually, no, Brian.
Brian is the most Australian name.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, mate, fucking, I was down the pub yet. They were Brian.
No, Brian's like
fucking Brian, mate.
He's an electrician.
Yeah,
from Birmingham,
Bondi. Fucking Brian from Bondi.
Nah,
he's fucking a lecky. He's a lecky mate.
Is he Australian?
I don't know. I'm about to Google it. I got carried away doing my terrible Australian.
Because there's some like Scottishness in AC/DC as well.
Yeah, because his name's Angus. Yep.
Yeah, but he's not Scottish, is he?
I think his family are from Scotland.
Oh, okay. So he's got some heritage there.
Yeah, and his brother's called, was it Malcolm?
Malcolm, yeah, Malcolm.
That's
Young,
a pretty
yeah.
not Australian.
Scottish
sounding.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I don't know where he's from. I'm trying to find his wiki. Here we go. Wikipedia. Apparently he was the third singer, so I don't know who the first singer was.
Sheesh. Kevin.
I think actually Brian Johnson is
He's
from
British.
the UK.
Yeah, I think he's British.
He's from Geordie.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Yeah,
He's from
He
Geordie.
is.
He's from Newcastle.
He's from Newcastle. Yeah,
Huh.
it's because I was trying to think then, because they have like I like they're Australian, but they have like they're like a British band at the same time.
Scottish band, I think you'll find.
Well, Newcastle also isn't Scotland. So.
I mean, it might as well be though.
Spoiler alert.
Let's be honest, it might as well be.
Yeah, it's
you get to a
Scotland.
certain point when you're driving up to Newcastle and you're like, this is basically Scotland.
Yeah.
But we haven't even gone through the songs yet. So the 3 songs that AC/DC have, 4 songs that AC/DC,
Over a billion
they're
streams.
over a billion.
Yeah.
That is 4 billion, right?
That's maths.
That's maths. That's over 1,000 millions. That's 4,000 millions.
Isn't a billion's a million?
No, a billion is 1,000 million.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
A billion is 1,000 million.
Nah, a billion's a million.
No, it's 1,000 millions.
Right, we definitely need to figure this out before we start talking about billions.
A million millions is
Right, so
what?
I think
A million is 100 billion.
I'm pretty sure that the originally it was a million, but they changed it
You
because you
can't
couldn't be a
change
millionaire.
it.
I'm pretty sure they did because you couldn't be a billionaire. So with in terms of
What?
billionaires,
Fucking, what's his name? Tesla man. Elon Musk was like, oh, I need more money. Let's be
million.
Yeah, it's 1,000 million. It's got 9 zeros instead of 6 zeros. So you just add an extra 3 zeros. Which
What's
is
a
1,000.
million then?
A million is 12 zeros, which is a trillion. Right? Because that's got
Yeah, look.
12 zeros.
Oh, previously in British English, but not in American English.
Ah,
The word billion
here we go.
referred exclusively to a millions.
So basically, what we're saying.
However,
is,
this is not common anymore, and the word has been used to mean 1,000 million for several decades.
that's what. See,
So someone did change it.
Yeah, 70 years ago.
Yeah, but someone changed it. You were like, you can't just change it.
You can't
Someone
just change
changed
the
it.
number. You can't
They
just
did.
go, oh, by the way, 4 is now a fucking
No, because
ziblabob.
I think it was because you couldn't become a billionaire, and people wanted to be a billionaire, so they went, let's just change
That's
it.
bollocks, that. Fucking,
Yeah.
That's Elon Musk, that is.
Do you know what I mean? It's Musk.
Musk.
It's always Musk.
The 4 songs is Back in Black,
Yeah,
Thunderstruck,
good song.
Highway to Hell,
Yeah.
and You Shook Me All Night Long.
2 of them I would say are top tier.
Yeah, I would.
I think Thunderstruck and You Shook Me All Night Long are great songs.
I think
the other 2 they've killed a bit.
Yeah. There's better songs, but like, you know, Back in Black it's a classic.
It is a classic, yeah.
Thunderstruck, it's every NFL like football team opener when they come out.
Yeah.
And everyone what are they called? The fucking Dallas cheerleaders. They come out and they do the whole like whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Highway to Hell.
Again, that I feel like it's been killed a little bit.
A little bit. And You Shook Me All Night Long is just a bop.
Yeah. You Shook Me
Also,
All Night Long is a
I
bop.
blame Iron Man for having the song so high up.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it totally is.
The
They've been
first
movie
2 Iron Man
soundtracks,
films
man.
was nothing but fucking AC/DC.
I bet. I don't want to like jump ahead, but I bet Led Zeppelin's got to be on this list for that.
You know
Hammer
what? Actually, I
of-
don't think it is.
Hammer of the Gods. That's been in so many movie soundtracks, man.
So let's rate them out of 10. Oh, let's do it at the same time. Back in Black, ready? Out of 10. We're going to count down 3, 2, 1.
7.
No, I didn't
Oh,
fucking...
fuck. Sorry.
it's
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Christ.
I would have given it a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Thunderstruck, out of 10, on 3, 2, 1, and then, ready? 3, 2, 1, 8.
9.
9's pretty high.
Yeah, it's really good though. That lead line. That's like how I discovered like tapping.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
You got to
do.
tap
You
that.
gotta tap that shit. Highway to Hell? 3, 2, 1,
6. Oh, I'm ranking it a little bit higher than
Yeah,
you
a
every
little bit.
time. Consistency.
You Shook Me All Night Long? 3, 2, 1,
8. Yeah.
It's a solid song.
Yeah, it's a
I think
solid song.
it's the riff at the start is great.
That's
They're like really like subtle. Bling, bling, I mean,
well, the like the guitar solo for that is how I test the guitar.
nice.
That that every time. If you pick up a guitar and it can do that, it's a
sorted.
guitar.
You're in.
Confirmed a guitar.
Confirmed. Especially
Done.
if it's an SG.
Do you know? Yeah, exactly.
If it's an
You know what I
SG,
mean?
you fucking fly in.
You gotta do it.
You got to just do the dance as
You
well.
gotta do it.
Next on the list is Aerosmith. They've only got 2, which I think is actually interesting. I thought they would have more than 2, and it's 2.
Can I guess the songs?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't Wanna Miss a Thing.
Yeah, obviously.
Living in an Elevator.
No,
Oh, hello.
it's an old one. It's like one of their first ones.
Oh, really? Do
Yeah.
you know the song?
Yeah.
Go on, what's the song?
Dream on, dream on.
Oh, yeah.
Dream on. That one,
Yeah.
which is a big one to be
I
fair.
think that song's garbage.
I don't think it's that good, but it's been used a lot.
Yeah.
in, like, just media,
Yeah.
and so is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing as well. Actually, also been used a lot.
I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is one of the greatest songs of all time.
Don't wanna close my eyes just to hear you speaking.
If I'm like, I can't be at a karaoke bar with my wife and not do that song.
Forever. I don't know the words.
Yeah, no. But I like, it is a good song.
It's a bop.
It's a good song.
Armageddon, top 10 film of all time.
Never seen it.
You've not seen Armageddon? It's not a top 10 film of all time. I completely take that back. It is trash. But the soundtrack is great.
Is that the one? Is that the one about the spaceship that crashed?
No, it's about a meteor that is like the size of Texas.
What's the one? I'm thinking about Apollo 13.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Yeah.
Definitely not that one.
Not that. It's about end of the world.
But yeah, basically. So there's a meteor which is like massive, like the size of Australia.
Hang on, what's the film called?
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Have you ever been to Disney?
Who's in it?
Bruce Willis.
No, he's probably sick then, isn't it?
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Have you ever been to Disney and you've been on the Armageddon ride? At Disney.
No.
So basically, there's a meteor the size of Australia, or maybe, I don't know, it's huge. And they're like, shit, it's coming right for us. What do we do? And they're like, I know, let's get an oil rig worker who has never been to space ever, and some people who work in demolition, and also no scientists. They're all like fucking tradesmen from like Texas or some shit. And they're like, yeah, let's send these guys up into space to blow up this big rock with a nuke.
Do they win?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess.
Does the world end?
No, the world.
They win then.
But some people's worlds end.
I would.
What I mean.
I would class that as a win.
Some people have their world ended. If you know what I'm saying. And it's very sad. But also, it's also.
Is that when that song happens?
The song comes in
because of death.
Because of death. Yeah,
nice.
there.
Nice.
We didn't even rank them. Dream on. 3, 2, 1,
4.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's fine. It's a song. Don't want to miss a thing. 3, 2, 1, 9. 10.
I think it's genuinely one of the greatest songs of all time. But he's a wrong un, isn't he?
I mean, they all are probably.
To be fair, from this era, statistically,
if you were a rock star in the 70s,
I'm gonna
you were probably a not very good person.
I'm gonna deduct 1 wrong un point from it.
Okay. Arctic Monkeys. Now, I've spoken about Arctic Monkeys in the past, and I don't like Arctic Monkeys. You know what though?
Were you into the early Arctic Monkeys though?
Well, this is what I'm about to say. The songs on here are their best songs by far.
I disagree. I skimmed that earlier.
Disagree.
Yeah, I think these are all absolute garbage.
Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, I take it back. These aren't their best songs because
none of them are off the first album.
Yeah, no.
Which is mad. Are You Mine? Right, this is a controversial opinion. Yeah, trash song.
It's not as good as I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor.
No, but I think it's like I get why it's popular because it's so simple. Like, it's such a simple song. It's like, and it's got the White Stripes element of being able to sing the guitar part. It's got like that.
Yeah. Oh, is that? No, wait, that's not that one. Which is the one that's like dun da 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 da.
That's How You Mine.
And it's like the Ford F-150, so good it'll turn you gay. Buy it now, your local Ford dealer. That one.
Yeah, That's How You Mine.
It's Bob, that one.
I hate that song, man.
Maybe, but that's why it's probably on there. It's because of those.
Yeah, it's because it's just
adverts.
and it's because it's so simple that you can. Once you hear that guitar, because you hear that guitar riff at the start, and then you go, "Oh, that's catchy," and then it does that for 3.5 minutes. So by the end of it, you really know that guitar riff, and you can sing it back note for note as many times as you want. But like, yeah, songs that have like a singable guitar line are always the biggest songs. White Stripes. Do you remember Fratelli's with Chelsea Dagger?
Yeah. I mean, that's just British culture, though. I think it's just European culture.
Well, I think it's just getting pissed culture.
Yeah. That's why a lot of like.
European culture.
Yeah, European culture. I think that's why a lot of German songs are kind of like Electric Callboy are quite like.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Yeah. It's that people just love that
Yeah,
shit.
just like getting pissed and shouting.
What else is on this Arctic Monkeys list?
Do you know? Do you want to know? Do I want to know?
Oh, actually, I don't know which one of them is the.
It's one of them. Don't know.
They're the same song
They're
in my head.
the same song. Why'd you call me when you're high?
I think that's. I don't know. I can probably guess. Why'd you call me when you're high?
No, it's
probably something like that.
faster, isn't it? Like, why'd you only call me when you're high?
Oh, he's got some tempo.
I mean, yeah,
Hello.
it's a
Do you
bit
know what I
faster.
mean?
I want to be yours. I don't know what the fuck that one is.
No, never heard it in my life.
505. I listened to that one earlier because I had no idea what this song was, and it's just trash. It's just not good. So let's just fly through these. Do you want to know? 3, 2, 1.
5. I don't know which. I don't know which.
I don't know which one it is either.
That one gets the highest rating. One.
Okay, I think that one's Are You Mine?
But then the other ones. Do you wanna know?
That one's not on there. Oh yeah, that's that one. No wait, that's Do I Want to Know?
Yeah. Do you wanna
Is
know?
it you or I?
I think it's Do You Wanna Know?
But this says that Do I Want to Know?
Maybe it's Do
Do
I
they have
Wanna
two
Know?
songs? One's called
No, it's
You
Are
and I.
You Mine and Do I Wanna Know?
Is that the same song?
No, they're two different ones, but I think that you could add that down into either of them and
We're
it would be
moving
fine.
on. Fuck the Arctic Monkeys. The Beatles. Now, you'd think that they'd have more, but they only have one.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, they only have one.
They only have one. There's over 1 billion.
Oh,
But I would say-
Oh, it's Hey Jude, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Your Submarine.
No.
Oh.
I think what I would recommend here, by guessing, is think of all the ones we've said so far that have been in TVs and commercials and video and movies and stuff. Think of a Beatles.
Come Together.
No.
Oh, was that actually just John Lennon? I don't
Think
know.
of a Beatles song that's probably been in like 1 billion adverts.
Yesterday.
No.
What? How are these not got 1 billion streams? How is Yesterday
Yeah.
not got 1 billion streams?
Apparently, this was updated in March, by the way, so it could be 1 billion now. So, but at the moment,
They literally made a film called Yesterday.
I don't know how to say that. I don't make the list.
To be fair, I don't think that film was very good. I don't
I've
think
not seen
anyone
it.
saw
I've
it.
seen clips on TikTok, and to be honest, it looked trash.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Ed Sheeran was in it for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it was about my understanding. This is just a guess. So this is just of my knowledge of seeing a trailer once. I think it was about. I think it had like a parallel universe thing. So it was someone that knew the Beatles and they time traveled, and the Beatles didn't exist anymore, and he released the Beatles songs.
Yeah, basically. But he didn't know he time traveled. He just like woke up one day and no one knew who the Beatles were.
But he knew who
he
the
knew
Beatles
who
were.
the Beatles were. But eventually,
What a weird concept.
But
man.
also, right? So this just as a musician, right? Just as a person who's played music and stuff. There's no way this motherfucker would be able to remember every single Beatles song, all the chords, all the fucking lyrics, all the melodies.
Yeah, you would.
There's so many songs.
If you really liked the Beatles,
yeah,
you would.
but you would know most of it. Like,
Yeah, you'd be able to figure it out because
I
the
don't
songs
know.
were simple enough. You could probably
But
work backwards.
I guess if no one had listened to it, you could just put your own spin on it. No one's gonna fucking guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The song is "Here Comes the Sun"
that's mad.
because it's like "Here comes the sun," do 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 do. It's been on like a
Yeah,
billion
but so has loads of their other songs.
yeah, I guess. And I think the reason, obviously, it doesn't have over 1 billion is because they probably didn't put any music on Spotify until like 2016.
No, that can't be true.
When do you think they started putting music on Spotify?
When Spotify came out, when
don't
did
think so.
Spotify come out?
Spotify's been around since like
When was-
2008.
Yeah, it's got because I remember they remastered all of the Beatles stuff probably about 15 years ago. So those remasters will have gone on. Because I remember I bought my dad the CD.
I was so close. December 2015 was when the Beatles
No way.
were put onto
Streaming services.
Streaming services, yeah.
That's wild. they lost out on so much money over that like 7 years.
Yeah. Mental.
To be fair, I wonder like.
Do you reckon they started on like because they've got so many plays like from their albums? Do you reckon they just like check 1 million on that number? Go on.
Yeah,
It probably wouldn't take them long.
I
to get
don't
there.
think anyone that is managing the Beatles account is paying for plays. Yeah, we need to get these
Get the
numbers up.
Get the
This
numbers
looks
up.
trash. No one's gonna listen to this hot new act.
Yeah, it's like,
The
fucking
Beatles.
The Beatles. New release, The Beatles.
Fuck me.
Release radar.
Release
2015,
radar.
The Beatles.
I always find it really infuriating when I go on a release
And there's,
radar.
like, a
and there's-
remaster or something.
yeah, fuck that.
off.
Yeah, my release radar, it was Royal Blood 10-year anniversary of their first album. Get off my release
fucking
radar.
bitched. Here comes the song. 3, 2, 1. For like a 5.
4. Yeah.
Fine.
There's so many other better songs than
Yeah,
that.
there is. Black Sabbath.
Ooh, I'm paranoid. It's
Yeah,
got
it's
to be the
obviously
one.
paranoid. What's the another? I mean, War Pigs. What's it called?
Yeah, but that's not none. An Iron Man, obviously.
An Iron Man. Yeah.
Iron Man must be pretty high though, because that's got a lot of. That was in
Iron Man.
Iron Man, which was quite a big
It
film.
was a big film.
Yeah,
But Paranoid. It's a good song. Black Sabbath are a good band.
I think it's one of the best heavy metal songs ever. Mate, that riff is so good.
I wouldn't say it's the best. I mean, it's definitely the most iconic.
Yeah.
But there's a difference in there. Or
No,
it's the
but I
most
think
influential by far.
I mean, we could go back down the Metallica route for stuff like that.
Oh,
but
they
like,
can get fucked.
But like, it is
I hope
good.
they're
It's
not
a
on this
solid.
list.
It's a
Dickheads.
solid 3, 2, 1, 9.
7.
That's batshit.
Yeah, I
that you
don't know
just
why.
said
I
that.
should have gone higher. I was probably 8.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
8.
at least an 8.
The only reason I would give it not a 9 is, the production's not that great. It was the 70s.
Yeah, what War Pigs is better.
Mm.
It's just cool as fuck, man.
It's cool. It's cool riff.
Yeah,
Cool. It's cool everything.
and it like,
He had no fingers. What's he doing playing guitar?
and
Where's
it's
his
like
fingers gone?
it's all that like openness. It's just like it's that start where it's just hi hat.
My stairs.
All that shit.
Bam.
It's just so good, man.
It's good.
So good.
It's good. One of my favorite bands, Blink-182.
It's all the small things in
Of
it.
course, it's all the small things.
6.
3, 2, 1, 9. Nah, get out of here.
It's such a like.
Again, iconic, influential for a period of time. To 1999, I wasn't even listening to music then, but also from the late 90s all the way up until the late 2000s, Blink-182 was the fucking best.
I don't know, man.
And it was the soundtrack to so many emo kids' summers, and you can't deny that.
I mean, yeah,
you
but
can't deny that.
I think I'm not going to take it away from them that they laid the foundation.
The foundation.
They did.
Bruv, they made the cement.
Yeah, but I think so many other
Nah,
bands
to be
just
fair,
came and
actually,
did it
maybe
better.
like the Ramones and stuff, and like
Yeah,
Joy Division and all those kind of bands probably were a bit more. But
Iggy Pop.
I don't know. Iggy Pop's a bit west, isn't he?
No, back in the day it was like,
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can go like, yeah, mate, like American, like put like Ramones and stuff like that, and even like the first Black Flag record with
Yeah.
like Nervous Breakdown on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Melvins, all that stuff,
Mm.
all that goodness. They laid the
They
foundation.
did lay the foundation.
And-
to be fair.
Blink-182 came and just curled one out.
And then they made a sandcastle from their poop.
Yeah, no, but Blink-182 is all right. I just,
All right, she's fucking all right, bruv. Literally one of the best fucking pop punk bands that ever exist. They made pop punk. Pop punk wouldn't exist without Blink-182.
yeah,
And therefore, people like fucking. Well, I mean, so many artists wouldn't exist because Blink-182 didn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Without
mean, yeah.
Blink-182, you wouldn't have fucking half the bands that exist today.
it's just pop punk's not for me, man. I like pop punk, but I don't like the clowning about dick joke pop punk.
They did do a lot of that, and I think that's very early 2000s of them. And that was
Yeah.
the time. It
Yeah,
was
but
all American
They
Pie.
still do it now, and they're like pushing 50, Jordan.
Yeah, but that's why you go to see them. You're like, yo, we're gonna make some fucking dick jokes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go see some middle-aged men talk about their dick for 120 quid.
That's the dream.
Fuck off. I just think it's absolutely batshit.
Yeah, but yeah, it is mental. But this is what I'm saying. Like you just got to put your head in the time frame that it was. It was the early 2000s. American Pie was the biggest film of the fucking last 40 years to ever exist. And like this like whole thing of like, you know, like Woodstock 90 whatever the fuck and all this kind of blink and like fucking, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but it's like do you know what it is? It's like there's like
And
dudes.
Jackass. Yo, do you remember Jackass?
I remember Jackass.
Bruv, this period of time.
I was more of a Viva La Bam guy.
Viva La Bam was lit.
Viva La Bam was my jam. But it's like, I know that guys.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, bruv. This period of time was the greatest.
Yeah, but there
period
was
of
so
time.
much. Like, I think that era. I think Alkaline Trio are better than.
Bollocks.
I
Incorrect.
think the best Blink-182 era was when Matt Skiba was in it.
I mean, they did right. Those two albums were great. To be fair, I'm a Tom fan, but those two albums were fucking great.
I just think that there's like, I know that dudes like never really grow up and stop like making dick jokes and like fart jokes and stuff, but we do it in private with our mates to like go do it on stage and like people think that that's good. It's mad. And it's not even comedy. Everyone's there for the music. I'm not saying that the music's bad. Everyone's going there to see them play the songs that they grew up with. Why are we talking about our penises?
Because we love the music.
No one asked for that.
We love the music.
No one
Anyway,
asked for
next
that.
band, Bon Jovi. The songs?
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
There'll be another one. What's the other big one that they have?
It's very similar to Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, because I keep doing. Is it got a talk box in it?
Yeah. The verse is basically the same. It has like the dum 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 dum.
Yeah,
dum,
it
dum.
does. Because that's all my brain keeps going to and I'm like, no, that's not Living on a Prayer. I'm like, yeah, but it is. What's the other one?
It's got a guitar solo at the start.
A guitar solo right at the start.
Yeah. Well, it's like a vocal hook, and then the guitar plays the vocal hook.
Did Tommy go to work on the docks in Living on a Prayer?
Yeah, he did. That's where he worked.
Tommy went to work on the docks. What's the other one? Have they got just two?
It starts with a gunshot.
It starts with a gunshot.
Yeah.
I don't know. The name's completely
goes,
gone.
Bah! After the heart,
Oh, of course it fucking is.
You give love.
Fucking
bad
tune.
name.
Have you heard Dead or Alive by Bon
That's
Jovi?
a fucking
That is an
bop.
absolute
Such
bop.
a good song. That is by far their best song.
On a Steel Horse I Ride is the greatest lyric of all time.
So good. With a
So good.
6-string strapped to his back.
I saw Bon Jovi live when I was a teenager, and it was amazing. And he fell over, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And the keyboard player had like 12 synths, and he would do that thing where he would have like all his arms out like on different ones, like woo, and it was so sick, man.
Living on a Prayer. 3, 2, 1, 9. It's a
I
classic.
was gonna go 8.
You give it a bad name. 3, 2, 1.
I think that's better.
8.
I think that's a 9.
Interesting. I'd put them the other way around, but fair.
I think that intro is so good.
It is a good intro. It is a very
so
good intro. Next on the list is Bryan Adams. I mean, you can guess what song it is because I
Summer
don't know
69.
any other Bryan Adams song.
Summer 69.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
If you learn guitar, it's probably one of the first songs you ever learn on guitar.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it's on there. It's just people learning guitar.
Yeah.
Do you want to rate this one?
7.
Well, I'll give it like a 6.
That's how much we're into that. We couldn't even be asked with a countdown.
Countdown.
Like,
Countdown.
I
It's Bryan
can't.
Adams. It is what it is.
Yeah,
You know
it's-
what you're getting.
Do you know what? So I actually don't even know who sung this song. But do you know what I think? It's Summer of '69. Obviously, it's good tune. Boys of Summer is a better tune.
Don't know who that is. Is it is it the other guy who looks like Bryan Adams? Has a very similar.
I can hear you, right midnight in the sun.
Oh,
Sunglasses on, baby.
it's what's his face?
My love for you.
Bruce Springsteen.
No, after the boys of summer.
Don Henley.
Yeah, mate, that's like that. I think that is just
No idea.
they've just taken the essence of it's just the essence of Summer of '69 is gone. Bam.
Bob,
Let's
bang.
ramp it up. It's so good.
The Clash.
Should I stay or should I go? Is the song?
Yeah. Guitar Hero. That's why that one's popular. Guitar Hero. Or
Yes.
Stranger Things.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have seen Stranger Things.
seen-
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Stranger Things? Have you heard of this?
After that
little track?
conversation we had last week where you just shit on every single member of
Yeah.
Stranger Things because you don't like their music.
It's not my fault that they've got it into their head that they're good at making music.
The only one who's good at making music is fucking what's his name, Counterparts guy.
What is it? Who is it? Is he Vecna?
Yeah.
My brain went.
Vec.
My brain went Vishnu.
Vish.
I was like, not that.
Nope.
Nope.
Vecna. Yeah. What's his name? Jamie something.
Jamie.
Anyway, should I stay or should I go? 3, 2, 1.
Hang on. What was the song? What were we
Should I
doing?
stay or should I go?
Three,
oh.
2,
Oh.
1,
7.
6.
It's a good song.
I think like the Clash for me, because my dad used to always like play me punk music and be like, "This is punk, like punk music," and like in my head, but like Sex Pistols was obviously the first one, and then like he would play me like the Clash, like London Calling and stuff like Rock the Casbah, and like the Stranglers, and it would be like, I was like, this is just. It's not punk, like no, but it was.
Yeah, I know.
But it felt like
It's not as-
Sex Pistols were the only punk band
Yeah, because it was just like.
because it was so
Crass
different
and,
to
like-
everything.
Yeah.
And then
Everything
everything else was like a watered down.
Everything else
version
had
of that.
melody.
Yeah,
And the Sex Pistols just didn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it just nothing hit the same. If you get introduced to punk with the Sex Pistols and then go, oh, what about this punk band? Everything else is just like, well, this is just pop music now.
There's a couple on here that I just can't be asked to talk about, but Creedence Clearwater.
Clearwater.
I
This
can't
was
even
on our
fucking-
wedding playlist.
I don't know those songs.
What's the song? What's the song?
Have you ever seen The Rain?
No, Never heard of it.
Fortunate Son.
no, never heard of it.
Don't know.
Never heard of it, mate. I think they're on our wedding playlist at some point.
Dire Straits. Sultans of Swing. I know that one. I only know that one by listening to that one. If you told me that, if you just gave me that name of song, I'd be like, "What's that?"
I've got my score for this one.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
10.
Oh, I was gonna go like 6.
It's a fucking 10, man.
It's all right.
That, mate. It's, to be fair, my dad used to always
It's one of
listen
those-
to Dire
it's
Straits,
one
and
of
that's
those-
like a core memory.
It's one of those songs that are just like there. Do you know what I mean? It's just like you don't really like. Pay
No,
attention.
so like my mum and dad when I was a kid, they used to always have like Dire Straits. So it was like a go-to album, Brothers in Arms. But it's like I hadn't listened to it for years, and a few years ago, some people where you used to work, where I still work, they'd started a Dire Straits tribute band called Liar Straits.
Nice.
And I went to see them. And honestly, the guy that was doing, is it Mark Knopfler? Mark Knopfler. So he played guitar and he sung. And honestly, mate, he was absolutely insane. Like the guitar parts that he's playing and singing at the same time are ridiculous.
Crazy.
And this guy was just like, he was wild. I don't know how this guy just from York in a tribute band managed to learn how to do that. But yeah, absolutely wild.
Fair.
And I think after I saw them live, I saw them a few times, and it just got me well back into him. And
Yeah,
all of the songs are
it's
absolute
not.
bangers.
It's not my cup of tea, but honest with you, lads, it's not
what's
my
the other
cup
one?
of
We
tea.
got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Isn't it mad that those are lyrics? Who's coming up with that?
Yeah, that's the same song. Yeah, it's absolute It's absolute bop.
Next, the Eagles. Now the Eagles.
Another one,
We-
another
only-
childhood band.
The Eagles are great.
Hotel
I'll be honest.
California.
Yeah.
Again, one of the great songs of all
And
time.
also, if you learn guitar, it's probably one of the first songs you ever learn because it's easy. Except for the solo, don't get that far. You just do the chords at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I ever learned.
When
it,
I
actually.
went to Italy, like obviously a few months ago, and anytime we were in like a little piazza-y bit, you know, you'll always have like street performers and stuff.
Piazza. Look
Yeah.
at you. Look at you.
That's
with
what it's
your-
called. It's called a piazza.
So cultured.
It's called a piazza.
What is the pizza?
No, a piazza.
A piazza, a pepperoni piazza.
A
What's a
cultured
fucking
swine.
piazza?
What? You know what a piazza is?
I don't.
You don't know what a piazza is?
No.
So
It's like
It's like
it's
a
a
square.
bread base.
tomatoes,
Yeah.
pepperoni, cheese.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can put some people controversial pineapples.
Oh, what,
I love a pineapple pizza.
where do they put in Italy? Do they put like salad and stuff on the top, like rocket and stuff?
So, yeah, if you get like a Nepalese pizza,
Wild. That.
depends on the type of pizza
I
you
get
get.
that salad off my bread.
Depends on the type of pizza. You can get Nepalese pizza. You can get Romana pizza, Rome pizza. They're different types.
Nepalese, is that the one that's like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate?
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Sick.
That's near. Yeah. A piazza is like a square.
Why would you say that?
Well, no, because it's called a piazza.
Never heard that in my life.
What do you mean you've never heard that in your life?
I've never heard it in my life. I
Never
don't know what
heard
to tell
anyone
you,
call
man.
it a piazza?
Nah, never.
Well, a piazza is a square. You know, like when you're in Italy and you're like
I've never been to Italy.
you can imagine Italy though, right? You can like think of it in your head.
It's like
You've not watched enough media.
It's like Leeds with pasta.
Yeah, that's the one. You know, tell you what. You know, Millennium Square.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine that.
Millennium Piazza.
Exactly. Imagine that, but in Italy. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
got it.
Sometime when I can't remember what the fuck I was talking about now. When I was there, for some reason, like all the street performers and stuff,
Yeah.
like you'd come across like there was quite a few like guitar.
When the moon hits your eye.
There was quite a few like guitar street performers,
Yeah.
and there was like probably 4 or 5 different ones that I walked past while I was there for like a couple of days, and every time they were all playing Hotel California.
Really?
Every time.
It's a big tune.
It's a
Isn't it?
fucking big tune, and they love it in Italy apparently.
Did we rate it?
No, we didn't. Rate it out of 10?
10.
9. We didn't do 3, 2, 1.
We did the breath.
We did the breath. We know what we're saying.
alright, yeah.
Evanescence
I mean, it's Bring Me to Life.
is Bring Me to Life. Although I did have a look earlier. Also, the other one is got 1 billion. What's it called? The other Evanescence song.
She only has one song.
No,
doesn't
she
she?
fucking doesn't.
Just
Evanescence.
one song. Just one
You
song.
son of a bitch. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Evanescence.
Yeah, Bring Me to Life and what was the other
My
one?
Immortal.
No, nah, don't know.
Yeah, you fucking do.
I couldn't tell you how it goes.
This one.
Is it piano-y?
Yeah.
Is it just all piano? Oh, I do know that.
You know it.
Yeah, I do know that.
Wake me up. Wake me up. I can't wake up.
That is a tune.
It is
It's
a
a
tune.
bit cringe though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like I said before, it's the time. It was 2002.
Yeah.
Everyone was, for some reason, had Matrix cloaks on.
They weren't singing
Wearing-
about the dicks, were they?
Do you know Evanescence was...
So better.
Do you know they were a Christian band?
Well,
They're
they're
like-
definitely not singing about the dicks.
It was all about like bringing yourself to God and stuff. Because it's like,
I
wake
mean-
me up inside. I can't wake up. Save me.
Oh,
Save
that checks
me
out.
from the sun that you're diving on.
That checks out.
You know what I mean?
That checks
It's all
out.
about
yeah.
like God and shit.
Checks out.
Swindled we've been.
Yeah.
At 10, 3, 2, 1, 9.
7.
What?
I just think it's a bit cringe.
It is a bit cringe, but like I said, it's a time period. It was what was going on. Everyone was loving it. Everyone was
Yeah.
wearing Matrix cloaks, black eyeliner.
But
Fucking
but like
Tony Hawk's was lit.
we're talking a billion 1 billion streams.
1,000 millions.
A million
No.
streams.
Back 1,000 millions. Well,
Like,
back
who-
2, you'd go 1,000, then 100,000, then a million. So
Because
you're
when that came out,
like,
obviously streaming platforms weren't a thing. Spoiler alert. That doesn't strike me as a song that you would go, oh, let's put some classics on.
yeah, you would.
Like, I get it, like Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, the Beatles. You can go back and go, this was a classic. Let's get it to 1 billion streams. I get that. But the target demographic for that are people that are still will still be into like new released music. I would argue that the other stuff, maybe a lot of those streams are people that grew up with that and are going back to listen to it. No one's going back and going, oh, let me relive Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
I fucking am every single day, baby. Get those emo bangers on. I don't want anything past 2005 playing. Just get it on. Stick
Yeah,
it
but
in my
I would
ears.
argue is it a bang? Is it like an emo banger?
Yes, of course it is. It was on Kerrang daily. Daily.
Maybe that's but
Did you know? Right. So if you know when we were kids, and your parents would be like, "Oh, I love the 80s. 80s is the best. We're going to 80s night." You know us now. That's emo night.
yeah, but I wouldn't. I think Bring Me to Life. I think it's a lesser one.
Fall Out Boy.
This was. Is that actually the next one on the list?
Yeah.
I was literally gonna say. I think like from that era, Kerrang era. There's bands like Fall Out Boy and stuff that I would put way over Evanescence.
Okay.
Bring Me
What
to Life.
song is the Fall Out Boy song?
Sugar We're Going Down?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
We talk. Well, thanks for the memories. Really?
Yep. Because I was honestly surprised when I saw that this was their top stream song.
Oh, Dance Dance.
Nope.
It's not America's Sweethearts, is it?
Nope.
Is it a more modern one?
Uh-huh.
Light it up,
No.
up.
Close.
We're on fire.
No, close.
What other new songs have they done? I don't actually know. The Phoenix. I raise you like a phoenix.
No.
Ah!
Close again, though.
It's off that album, innit?
It is.
Save Rock and Roll.
No. I thought you were going to say it then.
Not a clue.
Centuries.
Oh, yeah.
Centuries, like centuries.
Which is the same song as Light 'Em Up, Up, Up.
very
It's
similar.
the same
Oh
song.
yeah, I was quite surprised that was their top stream song because like it's not that good, and
Nah.
they have so many better songs. And
Yeah, and as well, like, I think that there's something to say for with like this genre of like big hitters. You've got to think all of these emo DJ nights.
emo DJ nights.
No one's DJing. It's Spotify.
Coming at
Let's
you tonight,
face it.
we've got the emo kids DJing. They're gonna play all of your favorite songs like "Centuries" by Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, no one wants
All
that.
the Small Things by Blink-182.
No one's requesting Centuries at an
My
emo
Chemical
night, are
Romance.
they? That's got to be 1 billion.
I don't think it is actually.
That's mad.
I mean, this.
Welcome
like I said,
to that. I will eat my own shit if Welcome to the Black Parade.
We will riot.
Does not have 1 billion plays.
Have a look on Spotify because I don't.
Mate, I will be sick.
Have a look. I want to know how many streams it has because I don't think it
it's
does.
It's got to.
No, because the thing is with my.
But it's not even 1,000 million. It's a million
it's
million.
not a million millions.
Welcome.
The thing is with my chem is like you'll get all the fucking normies being like, yeah, but it's emo though, innit? You slit your wrist and stuff. Oh.
Right, don't just play it. You
You gotta go on the
Cock.
you gotta go on the thing. There we are. What was it say? How many?
Teenagers has more plays than Welcome to the Black Parade. That's mad.
That is mad.
What number is that?
It's 795 million.
That's batshit. The Evanescence has more plays than Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. That's so disturbing. My penis has gone back inside myself.
Blasphemy.
That's mad.
Teenagers is above though. I think the reason Teenagers has got more is because it's been in a lot of films and also it is a lot shorter, and it's probably been on a lot of playlists.
That's wild to me.
Hey man, I don't make the rules.
Helena's only what? To be fair, Teenagers isn't.
When Josh realizes his favorite band isn't the biggest band in the world,
No, but
we revolt.
no, but I'm sorry, but like you got Evanescence versus Welcome to the Black Parade.
I take Evanescence any day.
That's mad. You need to leave. I know this is your house, but you need to leave.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't take Evanescence. Centuries. 3, 2, 1,
4.
Yes, trash.
Yeah, not good.
Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh. I can't remember what's the name of the song. Why is the name of the song gone? It's the one that was on the
Sorry.
Marks and Spencer's advert for like indulgent chocolate goo cake.
The Chain.
Tusk.
Is that the name of the song?
Yeah. I think
No. The two songs is The Chain and
You can go your own way.
no, I don't think it was. It was fuck, I've lost the list. Dreams.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is it Tusk? Is Tusk the name of the song that I'm thinking of?
I don't fucking know that. Fleetwood Mac.
You'll know
They
it.
got some bops.
Fleetwood Mac. Are these Spotify streams as well?
These are Spotify streams, yeah. But like I said, this list was from March, so it could have changed by now.
Yeah. What is it called? Tusk?
I don't
Have
know.
I
lads.
just
You
made that
a
name
song.
up?
You don't know. You're saying it wrong. Incorrect.
Tusk.
Tusk. With a double O.
Tusk, yeah. This one.
It's
No,
an
that was the
album,
name
that.
of an album.
That's why.
Which the one was the one that I'm thinking of? Oh no, yeah, it is a song. Yeah. This is the one that it reminds me of like chocolate goo cake. Or maybe it's not even that song.
I don't even know what that song is.
It's not even this
I've
song.
never heard that song before in my life.
It's not even that song.
Anyway, The Chain. What would you rate it?
The
3,
Chain.
2. That's the one where it's like dun 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 dun. Dun. No, wait, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is a tune. Oh yeah, it is a tune.
That's the one.
Copyright strike this bad boy.
3, 2, 1, 8.
It's not as good as I remember it being, to be fair. I haven't listened to that album in a long time.
You got to be in the mood.
7. No, I'll give it an 8. Actually, yeah, I'm looking back. I'm gonna have to go back. There's this. How is Go Your Own Way not on there?
Don't know.
That's wild, man.
That is wild.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
All right, let's do 3 more.
Okay, make them good.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
What song will it be?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, there's a couple though.
No, but you know what song it is.
Everlong.
Of course, it's Everlong.
Well, no, because it could pretend it was huge as well.
Nah, but Everlong is like
Yeah.
the Foo Fighters
People
song.
walk down the aisle to it. And
Everlong
stuff, don't they?
is the song. Do you know what I mean?
Everlong is a very good song.
It's incredible.
It's a very good
It's
song.
such a good song.
It's a very good song.
Foo Fighters are awesome. They're one of my favorite bands ever. I fucking love Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters.
I really like. I think they're good. I feel like
I would argue Foo Fighters have only had 2 not so good albums.
I was about to say basically the exact opposite.
Bollocks.
I was about to say I feel
Absolute
like if you looked at all
bollocks.
of their songs, every song that they release,
Absolute.
they've got more misses than hits at this
That
point.
is such a wrong take. That is like the fucking most opposite take. The first album, every single song's a
Yeah,
banger.
but they've got
The
so
second
much
album-
content now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the most recent 2 albums, they were definitely misses. I completely agree. They're not that great, especially the most recent one.
But even like,
But
In
if
Your
you
Honor was like
get the
50%
Are
good.
you mental? In Your Honor is like
Oh no, not In Your Honor.
so good.
What was the one that was a double?
In Your Honor. They
Yeah,
did.
it was 50% good. 50% of the one half of it
Well, yeah,
was
because
really
they
good.
did the acoustic album. But if you take the
Yeah,
first
so
disc.
Yeah, so but that's not the album. That's half the album.
Yeah, but if you
So
miss,
it's 50% of it's
Well,
really good.
I'm going to argue my case here. I had a pirated copy that didn't have the second disc on, so I didn't know
Well,
that
there we go.
existed for a while. Therefore, there's one album, and it's the first album, which is the big Foo Fighters rock album.
They peaked at that song that had the ah-ha-ha in it.
What? Times Like These?
Ah-ha-ha.
On their third album.
That's no, I don't think they peaked there, but I think that's when it started to
Bollocks. Absolute trash. Burning Bridge from
Never
fucking...
heard it.
Yeah, you have. The one that's like... Oh, they
had a song called Limousine.
Yeah, Limousine's a fucking
That was
bop.
good. That was good.
Something for Nothing. Bam, 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 bam,
Never heard it in my life.
Sky is a Neighborhood. The sky is a neighborhood. Fucking awesome song.
You just did Led Zeppelin.
To be fair, is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Everlong. 3, 2, 1, 10.
9.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, it was very good.
Green Day.
Oh, there's a how
To
many
be
songs?
fair,
How many songs have they got on that list?
One. Which I think is ludicrous. There should be more, but
Is it Good Riddance Time of Your Life?
No, it's not.
Wild. It's American Idiot, then, isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
Is it Basket Case?
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. Okay.
Good for them.
Good job, Billy Joel.
Do you know what? Good for them.
To be fair, that is probably one of the best.
Yeah, but I
renditions.
would argue that that's one of their less marketable songs.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's more punky. Like American Idiot was obviously everywhere.
If I know what you mean.
Good Riddance Time of Your Life is again
I
a
think
great advert song, been in films. It's like one of them, innit?
I think if you asked a random person in the street and you said, "Sing me a lyric from Green Day," they would say, "Do you have the time?"
I would, but in my head I wouldn't. If I was to ask my dad, for example, he would go American Idiot.
To be fair, American Idiot was when they were at their peak, like the biggest.
Yeah,
they've ever
exactly.
been. So I know what you mean, but yeah, I mean, it's fucking Basket Case and fucking bop.
I mean, yeah, it's tune.
3, 2, 1, 10.
8. Oh, awkward. I think it's very. I do think they've got better songs.
Here we go. We'll end it on this one.
Do you know what their best-
no, we'll do this one.
What's the best Green Day album?
I mean, American Idiot.
International Super Hits, the greatest hits of Green Day, is
it just all of their best songs?
It's flawless. But it's pre-American Idiot that came out.
So it's like,
But it's like
Dookie and stuff.
you've got like Brain Stew,
Mm.
Nice Guys Finish Last,
Mm.
Basket Case. You got all the hits. Minority, that's a tune.
Oh, Minority's a bop. I wanna be the minority.
Tune, man.
Do you remember when he was just like, when he would perform, he would just be a bit like tweaky?
Yeah.
He stopped doing that after a while, and he just then started wearing a tie.
Yeah, but was that not drugs?
I don't know. I think he's just been a bit weird.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because he used to do
He'd
that
do,
like
he'd have his like big eyes, and he'd like tweak. And he'd
yeah,
be
but
like,
I think that might be coke.
maybe, possibly.
I think that might be a lot of drugs.
Yeah, and then he started wearing a tie and a black shirt,
Yeah.
and he would do that thing where he stands really wide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
Sick, man.
yeah.
Rock and roll, baby.
We'll do two more bands. Guns N' Roses. They have 3, and to be honest,
Sweet Child of Mine.
yeah,
Welcome to the Jungle.
yeah,
November Rain.
no.
Oh.
I would have said the one that's on here. I wouldn't have said November Rain.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Welcome to the Jungle. Sweet Child of Mine. What's the other one that they do?
Yeah, come on.
Is it one of them off Chinese Democracy?
No, it's from Appetite of Destruction, because that's their only good album.
Welcome to the Jungle. Sweet Child of Mine.
Did they ever do 2 albums? They
No.
do any more than that.
They did Chinese Democracy. They did. That was the one that they waited like 15 years to release, and it came out and it was garbage.
Oh, was that the one that came out in like 2008?
Yeah, that was the one when they toured it and then they just didn't turn up at the shows, or they would turn up and play like 2 songs.
Yeah,
and then
because it
fuck
was
off.
just Axl Rose.
And Axl Rose was
Who was the guitarist? Wasn't
Overweight
wasn't
and
it,
unhinged.
Wasn't it Zach Wild?
Zach Wild was for a bit, I think.
He's wild, him. Do you know what I mean?
He must be making bank though.
West.
He gets good gigs, doesn't he?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, come on, last one.
What's this?
It's Room Appetite Destruction.
Why is the name of it? I'm gonna kick myself, but go on, tell me.
Paradise Sea.
Oh, fucking course. All three of them are up there in like the top greatest rock songs ever.
Yeah.
I'm surprised November Rain isn't in there, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but you know, it's a long song.
It's a really long.
It's a long song. It's a bit whiny. Like, you know how it goes. There's a guitar solo in this somewhere.
I think most of the song is. To be fair. Yeah.
But yeah, what's that? So the reason I said there's only been 2 albums is because every other album hasn't had Slash on. So I mean, I would just count that as.
They didn't have Zach Wild. They had that Buckethead guy.
Oh yeah, they did have Buckethead.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to Buckethead solo stuff?
It's just like unhinged, like harmonics, isn't it?
There was a period of time, right, where he released. I think it was a year. So I'm not sure what year, 2013 or 2012 or something. He released like 8 albums, full length, 15-track albums. 8 of them in a year.
He's wild, man.
They were all trash. Not a single one of those albums were any good.
At what point as well when you're like, I'm gonna like, Mum, Dad, I'm gonna be a full-time musician and I'm gonna wear a KFC bucket
on my head and
head
be called Buckethead,
and people are gonna fucking love it.
God knows.
Like with like gimmicks like that. How does that come about?
People are mental. You probably just put a bucket on his head one day,
and just no one.
Just
outright, I'm not being funny. If you came to practice with a KFC bucket on your head, and you just went, "I'm just trying something out, boys. I just feel like this could really work for us." There's not a chance that I wouldn't go, Jordan. You're gonna have to take the bucket off your head.
Maybe he was playing a gig. He was like shredding. And then someone was at the gig eating KFC and finished their KFC bargain bucket and was like, what do I do with this? Fuck it, I'll just throw it. Threw it, landed on his head and wore it like a hat. And he was shredding, so he couldn't stop. So he had to just keep playing. And because that happened, everyone just lost their fucking minds. Was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, well, this is me now.
It's like, it's just stuff. I just don't get how anything gimmicky like that can happen. Like we were talking about the Asking Alexandria dance moves era the other day.
Yeah, it was good shit though.
And there was like a conversation.
Cool. But people thought that was cool.
Someone in our band thought that it still was cool, potentially. And there was a long debate of me being... Well, it wasn't even a debate. It was basically me going, this is fucking dumb. Like, absolutely not ever. But like, can you imagine like being Ghost?
Yeah.
And just one day someone goes, right, hear me out. I'm going to be like a weird like ghoul pope person and you guys all dress as like weird ghouls and you'll have to wear like a weird leather mask and people are just going to love it.
Yeah, but it's
there's no point where I would go, yeah, he's on something.
Yeah, but it's the same with like Slipknot or like...
Yeah, but they're all mad. Oh, how, especially Slipknot, there's like 15 of them. How did all of them sign off on that and go, do you know what, yeah?
Yeah.
No one just went, absolutely not, you're all insane.
Do you think one of them was like, boys, I don't know about this?
Yeah.
It was just like, I'm unsure.
Yeah, and me like, so you're in a 6-piece band and they're like, we just need something to like level it up. As we go, right, we've got these costumes. And then you go, I think we need someone maybe with like a pipe and just like a trash can.
Just hit a fucking beer
and
keg.
we just hit it, and everyone goes, and there's 6 of you in the room, and they go, yeah. Oh, but we got our mate Sydney can come and do it. Oh yeah, let's ask Sydney. And then you go approach Sydney and go, do you want to be in a band? And you go, I don't really know any instruments. And go, oh, well, you're in luck. Because we've got this bin and this metal pipe and we just need you to beat the shit out of it in time.
Yeah, he's a percussionist.
Mad, though. and everyone just agreed to that.
Yeah, it's just wet. I think that's why it's good though. It's because you're like, well, I've not seen this before. This is great.
But if I turn up,
if
if someone in the band went, I think we should all wear white t-shirts for this show, I think that might look quite cool. I would still go, fuck no.
It's not far enough, is it? It's not far enough removed. Do you know what I mean? If maybe one of us, like, I don't know, chops a limb off live, then maybe we're onto something.
But it's like, I mean, yeah, I mean, but even if it's like, if it was like, I think we should all do the like shirt and the like white shirts, like thing.
No.
Like it can look cool. That's fine. But I'd be like, fuck no.
Yeah.
Any sort of like I just refuse to believe that there's 15 people in Slipknot and they've all just gone, yeah, that sounds sick, mate. Do you know what I mean?
It is mad to think that all of them were like,
there's so many of them and they all went, yeah.
They were like, yeah, sick. Let's do that.
Wild.
I think they were just along for the ride. They just had nothing else to do. They were like, yeah, whatever. What do I wear? A boiler suit? What? A mask with a long nose? All right, yeah, fair.
And they used to do
You want me to
wild
jerk off
shit.
the nose?
Yeah. They also did you know about this vomiting thing that they used to do?
No.
They used to have a jar with a dead bird in it, and the dead bird was fermenting in the jar, and they used to take the lid off and huff it so they would vomit inside their masks on stage.
I mean, I was pretty gnarly, to be fair.
But again, if one person in a group of 15 went, hear me out, boys, I got this sweet jar with a rotting dead bird in it, I think we should all sniff it so it makes us sick. And then everyone goes, yeah, man, that sounds sick.
Yeah, say that.
Give
me the jar.
Gives it go on that.
Give me the jar.
Mad.
Give me the jar. With
Anyway,
Derek
Guns
in
N' Roses.
it. Guns N' Roses. Sweet Child of Mine. 3, 2, 1,
8.
Yeah. It's a good song. It's overplayed.
Yeah.
But Welcome to the Jungle. 3, 2, 1,
9.
It's a better song.
Yeah, better song.
Better
Yeah.
song. Paradise City. 3, 2, 1, 7.
8.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I like
fine.
Paradise City, but like, you know, it's also a bit.
I'd put that on par with. Actually, you know, it's got that. It's got like a bit of a head bop riff to it.
Yeah, it does.
And it's got that bit at the end where it just randomly speeds up.
Yeah, it gets really fast, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's sick that bit.
It's a good bit. Final band that we'll cover, Hoobastank.
They've got 1 billion. Right.
I looked earlier.
I'm talking to you. Just the population of the world. How does Hoobastank have 1 billion plays on Spotify, but My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade, doesn't?
And I mean, you know the song that it is. You know
I mean,
the
yeah,
song.
they're one song.
Why is that song so popular?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
it's a good song, but like, it's not that good.
But again, this song came out like 20 years ago, pre-streaming services. Who's going back and going, do you know what I really fancy listening to?
Hoobastank.
That one Hoobastank song. How is no one... they're a band that people should have forgotten about. And they get brought up every so often and gone, oh yeah, remember that song? Oh yeah, love that.
Do you know how many monthly listeners they have?
4. Like,
How many do you
surely it's
how
4.
many- how many do you think
No,
they
how many
have?
members are in Hoobastank? It's that many. That's how many. That's how
Just
many
them
monthly.
listening to
It's
their own
them.
music. They're like, oh, we
It's
need to
them.
listen to this
Maybe
again.
they're partners if they're showing it to a friend in a
Yeah.
coffee shop. So maybe 18.
How many do you reckon they have? Oh, like in
No more than 18.
No, like seriously, how many do you think they have? If you were to give,
I
a
honestly
serious
can't
guess,
even guess, mate.
a serious guess. Hoobastank. How many monthly listeners?
A couple of thousand. I would say, like, being generous, 20,000.
8.3 million.
That is absolutely batshit.
Isn't that just mental? On one song. On one song. How?
What's their right? So that's they've obviously got the one song
Get
that's
your
got the billion.
get your Spotify because I can't
But
see
like,
it. Can't
I
see
want to
everything.
know what their next their next most popular song looks like in comparison.
It's just mental.
Because surely,
It just doesn't make sense, man. Came out in 2004. It's been 20 years.
Right, so the Reason has 1 billion and a bit streams on it. So it's not done great since whenever that was done. But the next top performing song has 147 million.
That's quite a lot.
It is, but like in comparison,
But I've not heard any of their other songs.
nah.
It's just wild to think that the one band has just like literally one, like when you say like one hit wonder, in all honesty, it's just that is exactly what it is. It's fucking wild. 1 billion streams on that song. It's a good song, don't get me wrong, but it's not that fucking good.
They've
And they've re-released it 40 times.
they've
Do you reckon they're just like farming the fucking streams into it from all their re-releases?
they were yeah. I mean yeah.
They're like, if we
They've got
we
her.
re-release it again, that'll be a couple mil. We'll farm that into the original. Re-release it again.
So
We'll do a
it's- yeah,
slowed
it's-
down version, a reverb mixed version. We'll do a semi-toned down version. We'll do a Latin American version. We'll do it in Spanish. We'll do it in Japanese, and we'll do it in like Simlish. And we'll just fucking.
So the second most popular song next to The Reason is called Crawling in the Dark, which is the B-side for The Reason.
Mental.
So that's the only reason that it's got the only reason that it's got just as many, because people haven't pressed stop at the end of The Reason and it's gone into the B-side.
You are 100% right.
Because look, if you look, 2004, so it's got this Meet Hoobastank thing, which I'm guessing is like, it's like a little bio like interview thing, and then bam, Crawling in the Dark.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's 100% why.
Yeah.
It's just the second song on the list, so they've gone, well, fucking, I've put this song on.
Oh, actually no, it's all actually
It's an album.
no, it's on an album, so it's on B-side of
The single.
the single, but it's also the first song on their first album, which came out in 2001.
Well, you're first, folks. Hoobastank, greatest band to ever exist. Huge back
Also-
catalogue of songs that are just out of this world.
I told you about this when it came up on my release radar.
Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, this came up. So I was like, oh, it was when we just started doing the podcast. And I was like, oh, let's just see what new music's coming out, all this stuff. This came up on my release radar. Right, here we go.
It's sped up version.
It's just a sped up version.
Does that have chipmunk? It has chipmunk vocals. That's terrible.
What band does that?
How many streams that got? Doesn't say.
I mean, it's got to be... Yeah, and they re-released The Reason again as a B-side to the sped up one. Sneaky.
I'm not being funny, but they know how to do some business. You know what I'm saying? They're playing the system.
Again,
We're the chumps here, not them.
we've talked
We're
about
the
the
problem.
possibility of a band signing off on a gimmick and how West that is, specifically Slipknot as well. Imagine being in like a board meeting with a record label and they're like, oh, guys, we need some new music coming out. And they're like, we just got nothing. We just keep sitting down and everything we write, we don't think it's releasable.
He's just like,
And then someone goes, why don't we just re-release The Reason? It's like, we've done that 4 times this year. It's like, why don't we do it again, but we speed it up? And everyone goes, yeah. He's done it.
Every time they sit down to write a new song, he's like at a piano and he just plays that note. Ding, ding, ding. He's like, fuck.
Just everything that he writes, he just ends up that one note on the piano. It's like, fuck.
The band come in and like, yo, you got a new song for us today. It's like, yeah, check this out. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you.
Or he'll write something different on the piano, and then the drums just come in and like, cat. It's like, shit,
Stop.
the same
It's
one.
the same song, different key. Yo, speed that up. Oh, that's the one. That's
That's
the one.
the one. Just do it but faster.
Oh, it's
Fuck.
bad. There you go. There's the top streams.
You haven't rated it.
Oh, well.
A. It's an A. It's a good song, but
An A.
A.
Oh, 8. I was
Yep.
like, this isn't a tier list.
Is it A star?
A double star.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the top fucking rock metal songs total streamed of all time, billion streams. That was not English. If you like what we're doing, fucking hit subscribe, like, comment. See you next time.
Got some homework as well.
Oh, okay. We got homework apparently.
You got homework. Go listen to Welcome to the Black Parade.
Go listen
Yeah.
to The Reason by Hoobastank.
Fuck off.
Get those streams up.
Get those
Get those
streams.
streams up. We need. Listen to me. Come closer.
We need a million.
We need Hoobastank's The Reason to be, by the end of this year, at 2 billion streams. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but we're already halfway there. We're 1 billion and a bit. So just listen to me right now. Hoobastank, The Reason, 2 billion plays. Let's go, baby. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.